My name's Eric Pope. I'm a licensed counselor here at Lindquist. This is part 3 of the burial option series. We're at the Washington Heights Memorial Park, and I'd like to show you around. This is the Memorial Parks office. This is where the staff that runs everything is, and where you can come visit if you have questions. This used to be a home where the sexton lived, and now it's just a full professional staff. This is one of the first gardens that we had opened. It's the Garden of Prayer. All this area has been around for quite a long time. We've got some more areas over here I'd like to show you. This is the Garden of Devotion. This is one of our largest gardens. Our whole team is up here on Memorial Day weekend, helping people find spots in this area because it is so big. Most of this area is full, but to the front of this garden is all pretty much empty. And just kind of a funny joke from 6 years of doing this, most people have said that they picked other areas because they're worried about noise from the road. This is Washington Boulevard here. And this is part of why we're called the Washington Heights Memorial Park. Something to note, this is a bronze only section, which means if you decide to get a headstone in this area, it does need to be a bronze headstone. This is the Garden of South Peace. This is real pretty because the mountain view is here. You can see kind of across the valley. We really like this area. This area permits granite headstones and is one of the more favorable options. I tend to point folks to this area if they don't already have a preference. Most of the availability left is right here in the center, and then we're opening new areas up here. This is our Garden of the Cedars. This area also has really good views of the mountains. I really like the woods along the back. There is a green area down there where there are some deer that live. So a lot of folks really like this area because the deer do come up and get into this area. This area is pre-crypted. So what that means is they excavated everything out and they buried double deep vaults in this whole section and then put dirt back onto the top of it. So each plot here includes a vault, a second vault, and then some dirt where you can have a headstone. So each plot here is pre-crypted for 2 burials in this section. One of the better options and interesting. I like to call it the Sweetheart Crypts because usually it's couples that select these. Next to it here is the Masonic Garden. This is an older section also. And then the availability back here, I'm going to take you, is back here by the mausoleum. Here is our mausoleum where we do have some above ground burials. My understanding is that's all full already, or sold out, I guess. All those properties are owned, we'll say that. This is our availability here in the Masonic Garden. I really like it back here because it's kind of secluded and away from the rest of the cemetery. This is a good example of a granite headstone and some of the design options. There's a mountain scene behind it. We've got Wayne and Betty here, and they've got their silhouette of a couple, and the Hawaiian flowers looks like up there. Their kids' names down here. With granite, they do it with a CAD design, so they can pretty much do anything that you want. And we do enjoy putting together these designs for folks. So this is going to be a couple of plots. Here we've got Dolores and Owen that are interred side by side with them. Looks like we've got cremated remains for Douglas. So one thing to know for these plots is we can have casketed burials or cremated remains interred here. This is a good example of a newer bronze headstone. You can see it still hasn't started to patina. The best way to care for these is to use a gentle brush and dish soap to clean it thoroughly, let it dry completely, and then we have a diamond shield, which is basically a clear coat epoxy. The best way to care for these is preventative. We want to clean it up, have it all ready to go, get this hard water off of there, and then put the protective coat on it. If you do that annually, semi-annually maybe. You'll keep it from turning green, from patinaing, at least for your lifetime. But these are designed to be permanent, and you can delay that patina with a clear coat epoxy on there. We do have quite a few options for granite color. Obviously there's the local Utah granite. This is a good example of one of the pretty granite types. It's called blue pearl, and we import granite from all over the world, so you can get lots of really cool options. There's a couple of things to talk about with this setup. There's 2 vases that have been placed. There's a granite foundation with a bronze headstone on it. This is a picture. We can place pictures on any headstone. You'll notice there's a space for one bronze marker here and a space for another bronze marker there. So this granite foundation's been purchased. This bronze headstone's been purchased, and we're just waiting, it looks like, for Javier's wife to someday join him. This is one of the custom options. We call it a montage, and they've done quite a bit of customization here. You can have the photographs that are actually imprinted in the bronze. You can feel it. That is a custom cast. They have engraved kids' names and families are forever in the granite foundation, and they've got a QR code where you can use your cell phone camera to look at the obituary probably, but that's a custom option that can be placed on these. These are prefab vaults that have been poured. We actually manufacture our own vaults here and take care of a lot of folks that way. These have paint and liners, can be upgraded quite a bit, but the basic concrete vault is what you see.